So much drama in ABC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O-double-G, but I somehow, someway, keep coming up funky ass shit nearly every single day.
And the whole package, everything you was looking for in there. It's amazing how God works, ain't it? Put me right in your path there somehow, some way. That's just a side note in another video you did. Yeah, this is right around the time when we met, baby. Police fucking with us. Whoa. Fucking police.
Please. You probably should do something else. If you can do something else here.
Well, our little rabbits love hopping around here all the time. I like surrealism for the simple reason that anything can go, and in my perspective, everything is connected. My life is surreal. It has been. My art is my life, man. It's little bits and pieces of shit right out of my head. It's a story of my life on paper. You just gotta pick it out. I like to put my time and effort into my art, and when I do, it shows. So I'll go over it, over it, over it, over it, and over it, obsessively putting in details.
Your art. Your art.
You want my art? Okay. Well, from the beginning, I suppose. Beer Falls, the story of my life as an alcoholic, and the new life that has emerged from that alcoholism after it completely took over my life. But all I had to realize that I needed to do was stand up and grow. And the flower that's blooming with the penny in the center of it is her. She's the new life that has emerged right on that crack, on the crevice, the razor's edge, if you will. All my art has a symbology to me in my life anyway. It really truly does. Manipulation, it's another one of my favorites. That's what I would imagine, you know, God's putting the people and aliens all together in one little thing and seeing how they function, you know, like a weird science experiment. And of course it has to do with my life. The duck is in there. You got a guy asleep on the sidewalk. You got a man sitting there reaching for a penny, because that's where the penny is. We always find pennies. Ooh, a penny! We give it to each other for I love yous. Anyway, the guy in the dumpster, or the trash can, he's holding a sign that says, "Behold the power of corn." And that is really an amazing statement if you think about it. Coming from a crazy-ass homeless guy, who is still one of my good friends. So you'll find a duck and a penny in just about everything, if you look. And this great work of art here, it can be viewed in many angles, of course. I do that. I like playing with perspectives, have perspective within a perspective within a perspective. I like it. I live in the middle. I see both sides. God created both, good and bad. It's just how you view it. You can find love and good in anything, if you look from the center. Anyway, all kinds of stuff in here. And Vermin Supreme, an amazing man. He's a presidential candidate that has some amazing ideas, and he's surrealistic, just like me. Anyway, I asked him if I could use his name in my drawing. He's now promoting me as well, so that's pretty cool.
Do you still stand by your pledge made in 2008 to provide a pony for every American?
Yes, I do, sir. Free ponies for all Americans, one of the overlooked issues in America today.
My art's going to be included in one of his publications. I think the first time I've ever been published, you know, in a book. It's be pretty awesome. My life just keeps getting better and better, my friends. Better and better. I don't know. Anyway, that's that. Well, I was abused as a child. I grew up I was a only child also, so I was the only one. I had to escape life somehow, you know, I guess. I don't know how that went about, but anyway, regardless of that, you know, I was put in the Church of God Home for Children. I hated school. Good Lord, I hated school. I couldn't stand being locked in that fucking cage with all them people. That was just an annoying part of life. I failed every grade in school, I think.
I think I passed 6th grade, but that's beside the point. All I did was ever draw, you know. I wasn't the most popular child.
Anyway, I was happy to when I got old enough to leave. I worked for Waffle House for umpteen years. I don't know, often I drank the entire time. I don't know how I functioned, but I did it. I was supposedly one of the better damn cooks they had. I don't know. I wound up being homeless. I followed the Rainbow Gathering around for a long time, and I still do. If every chance I get, I go. If I can get her out there. She hates camping, but good Lord, I love it.
The first time he told me about he came through the Rainbow Gathering, I said to my friend, "Oh no, he's gay."
It's all about freedom of expression, of art, of community, of everything, every philosophy you could imagine piled in one nutshell, living in the middle of the woods, all cooperating perfectly as one unity.
It started in the 70s.
Yes, it's
As much as hippies.
It's quite beautiful, really. It really is. I love it.
I've lived homeless for many years right out here in Harvard Square, and I figure I'll come right back out here to, you know, this was my home, and I'm still continuing to live here in Cambridge, but I just come out here and sell now.
The scavengers in this life tend to survive, you know. They really do. It doesn't matter what situation you put a human being in, we learn to survive. We're just that sort of a creature, you know. Regardless of any opposition you can hand somebody, we're going to try and survive regardless. And regardless of the amount of money in your pocket, you know, if you can learn to be happy, then you can have a happy life no matter what environment you live in. I used to have a sign, and I've included in my drawings, and the snails, save the snails. You know, I was a snail for a lot of my life. I carried my home on my back, my huge backpack, carried it around everywhere with me, and we left a trail of slime everywhere we went. You know, those were the days.
He was team captain down at the pit.
I don't know about
He was. Everyone looked up to him. Everyone could trust him and rely on him and respect him. And I took him away from that. So I get rats.
Yeah, you didn't take me away from anything.
You were
They're still
you were
my
very
friends.
popular. I know.
They are still my friends.
I know. How'd we meet?
Well, I was homeless and out there spanging on the sidewalk at Harvard Square because that's where I'd ended up. I'd been there for like a couple of years because I really liked the city, you know, I really did. And along comes her, sits down. I didn't know what had been going on then, but anyway, she sits down.
I didn't sit down at first.
You did?
I didn't just sit down next to a homeless person.
Well, either way, it's about what happened. I was drunk off my ass anyway.
That's what I
It's
remember.
it's what I barely remember it, you know. That she
We were talking
came
a little bit, babe.
Yeah, she came and sat down and talked to me.
After we talked for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, like, this guy's really intelligent. So I gotta talk to him. I don't let him get away. And his spanging sign said, do you remember what it said?
Yes, seeking human kindness. I got that from a guy at the Rainbow Gathering because I thought it was beautiful.
And so I figured, I might as well be kind. I threw this guy some money, but talk to him. So then I went upstairs and sat down next to him. Continue. You asked me on a date.
Yes, our first date. And that's why I include a duck in every one of my drawings. It's for her, because our first date, we went and fed the ducks down at Harvard Square. It's awesome. here we are. You know, life just gets better and better. You know, I love her. I always will love you. Yes, to infinity and beyond. That's the way I apply life. Live every day like it's your last. Have the most fun you can possibly think of. And love. I'm a big advocate of love. I like love. If you live love, then you're a lovely person. True. You are.
Yeah.
I am happy with my life. And I'm happy with you.
Sweet little love in my heart. I've got a sweet